how is it going? Today we are taking interview from Mike. Hi Mike.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Fine also. Where are you from?
I'm from Ireland off the east coast of Canada. So it's a pretty big island. It's about it's almost the size of the UK, just to give you an idea of how big, and it's a part of Canada. So really I'm a Canadian, but I'm from Newfoundland.
Okay. So what is the weather there?
So our weather is very typical, rainy, foggy, but some days we get real nice weather, and when we get nice weather it's really nice. So it's beautiful cliffs, icebergs in the spring, but
Wow.
normally don't get too hot,
Yeah.
and it don't get very cold.
Uh-huh.
Well, when we say very cold, that's relative, but
Okay. It's fantastic.
yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
So Mike, you are client supervisor and family man also, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, I'm married. Been married 21 years.
Wow.
2 boys. My oldest boy is 20, and my
Uh-huh.
youngest is 17. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Well done.
yeah.
Okay, what's your life credo?
Life credo. Well, first, like you have said, I'm a family man, right?
Yeah.
So for me, family is above everything. So that's one of my life credos, if you would. Family above everything else. Secondly, I like to always think you should always be improving yourself. So self-improvement. So not competing with anybody or not better than anybody, but just you every day growing as a person and getting better.
Wow.
So it's kind of
nice.
it's kind of what yeah.
It's amazing, really. Yeah. Mike, I have seen your Instagram profile.
Okay, yeah.
You have a lot of hobbies and interests, like street glide or Harley Davidson motorbike,
Yeah, I do like to ride motorcycle, yeah.
and sleds, kayaking, black Labradors,
Yeah,
fitness, and shooting.
yes, shooting.
I tend to have a lot of hobbies, so just to clarify a few. Sleds, just to clarify what that is. That is snowmobile riding, yeah, wintertime in the mountains on a snow machine. We live in a really rural place, so from Newfoundland, most people are outdoors type. So I get a lot of that from that. I think you should stay active as a person. Goes back to being better and improving every day. So like fitness, for example.
Yeah.
So that I need to be in shape because I like shooting. I do competition shooting, a lot of movement, running. You got to be in shape for that. Where I grew up in Newfoundland, there's a lot of hunting. It's very popular for hunting. And actually a good friend of mine got into competition shooting, pistol shooting, and it's all over the world. You have it here in Kazakhstan as well.
Oh, probably.
Different regions.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's called IPSC, which is an international practical shooting confederation. So it's a lot of rules about it. It's a very safe sport. So, I mean, those things, I think, the adrenaline, the competition I like. When you go back to my other hobbies, like motorcycles, very good for you. It's relaxing. You know, they always say you'll never see a motorcycle outside a psychiatrist's office because they don't need to, because it's really relaxing and helps you cope. Same with kayaking. We have beautiful waters in the ocean, cliffs, caves. We kayak around.
What is kayaking? Is it extreme sport? Or something?
No, I don't do river kayaking.
Not
No,
the river?
not the rivers.
Okay.
No, ocean kayaking, kind of
it's another
touring.
one, yeah?
That's kind of what all those are about. But I like those active activities. I do a lot of those with my wife. Some by myself, some with my wife. So, and some with my sons. So it's good.
So how are you finding time and the energy for that?
Yeah, that's always a challenge, right? So especially I work on rotations and things, so I'm only home for a short time most of the time. But so I have to pick, and usually it comes in seasons. So if you notice my hobbies there, they're in seasons. So summertime motorcycle, wintertime sleds, kayaking is kind of in the fall, and I try to do that just to keep myself. Most of the time, I don't get to spend as much time as I want, but right now, shooting. Shooting is my focus, so
Wow.
it's very nice.
Interesting, a really interesting hobby. Yeah. So could you please share some exciting experience or lesson learned cases?
Let's look at fitness.
Yeah.
I'm into fitness. I believe in that. So for a lesson learned, for a life lesson, we'll say, a few years back, I was not really taking care of myself physically. So I would, just doing whatever, eating whatever, maybe not getting physically active. So, but I'm getting older, as we all get older. I had some medical checkups and my health wasn't really good. So then that kind of focused me and said, my boys are young men now. I still want to do these fun activities that I like to do. It's time to change it. So I've got a better health-wise, eating well, more exercise, and my health is actually excellent right now. Of course, we do checkups every year. Excellent. So that's a big life lesson for me. You know, stay active, eat well.
Okay, about the eating well. So you have a special healthy diet?
You know, diet. So I don't like the word diet because, well, where I'm from, I'm not sure about this area, but where I'm from, diet's been like you're going to do this diet or that diet or the keto diet or the low-fat diet, high-fat diets. You know,
Yeah.
to me, a diet, the word diet means what you eat, right? So for me, it's just eat healthy, good foods, stay away from all this stuff that's in a box or a can, or you know, that's just kind of what I do. So I don't eat junk food.
Yeah.
Stay away. No fast foods. You know, maybe once a month, maybe.
No cola.
No cola. No
Really?
cola. No water, juice. It.
Wow, well done.
I do drink alcohol in moderation, as they say.
Okay, so well done. Continue in this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going. And could you please tell some interesting idioms which are commonly used in Canada?
That's a good question. So, like I said before, I'm from Newfoundland,
Yeah.
and Newfoundland it's an island.
Yeah.
Its culture is very unique compared to Canada.
Okay.
You can't really hear my accent because I don't know if you know, there's one other guy here from Newfoundland, same place as I am, and if you heard him, his accent's different than mine. So, a very unique accent and very unique culture, very unique activities, very unique words.
Yes.
So, just a couple examples.
Okay.
We say best kind. So if you were to ask me, how are you doing? I'd say best kind.
Best kind.
Yeah. So those two words,
Yeah.
best kind,
Yeah.
doesn't really mean anything. What that translates to is everything's fine, doing well.
Wow.
So how are you? Best kind. That's one, for example. We have a lot. There's actually a dictionary.
Oh my God.
There's a book that someone put together for Newfoundland terms.
Some sort of dialect. Yeah.
Yes. And I moved away for work. So I moved in different places. I say a phrase, and I see people looking at me like, I said, you didn't understand what that meant? Yeah, it might be something from Newfoundland. And then it took me a while to get into that. When we greet people,
Yeah.
what are you at?
What?
The words are, what are you at?
Yeah.
But we say, what are you at? So it's a slang.
Yeah.
It means, how are you?
Oh my God.
Any Newfoundlander in the world, if I walk up to them and say, what are you at? They know where I'm from.
Wow.
It's a well-known in Canada.
Why it's so complicated?
See, we only became a part of Canada in 1949. I hope I got that date right. Yeah, 1949. So we were separate, so we kept a lot of very Irish background.
Okay, Mike, thank you very much for your time,
Well, thank you for having me. Appreciate
experience.
it. Yeah. So next time I need to interview you.
Okay,
For my Instagram.
guys, thanks for watching. Follow Mike also. I will write the profile. It was Jana English, special for you. Bye.